It's your personal injury and family law attorney, Derek Bernstein, here to answer your family law legal question here today on who has to leave the house in a divorce. Who has to leave the house in a divorce? And really, that answer is nobody, right? So usually what ends up happening is there's kids involved, right? Usually, right? That's what ends up happening, and somebody leaves because you're breaking up, right? It's a weird situation. Nobody wants to wait until the end of a divorce hearings and judgments and settlements to be sleeping in the guest room, right? So somebody usually leaves, but nobody really has to unless you petition the court to have sole use of the property. And you better come with some good reasons other than, I don't want him there, right? It could be threatening, could be abusive, could be detrimental to the kids. I mean, that's the biggest thing right there for judges is, we're having arguments in front of the children, and it'd be in the best interest of the children for us not to be living together. And we need the court to decide who gets to stay. But in general, you can stay wherever you want as long as you can do it. So if anybody says, well, we're breaking up and you have to leave because I have the kids, that's just intimidation. That doesn't really go for anything, at least in Florida. So you don't have to leave the house. You don't have to stay at the house. But all those bills, when you do leave, most jurisdictions in Florida and things of that nature will have you continue the obligations of a parent in the household. So that can be really tough on people. You need to have kind of that come to Jesus conversation with each other. It's like, look, I would like to leave, but I can't afford to pay this mortgage and a rent, right? So maybe have a real understanding there, go back and forth or split another place, who knows? Finances are a big key to this. So if you want him to move out, now he's got another $900 payment over there and a whole place to support, he can't pay half the mortgage like they were doing, then you're stuck, and then you have to go to the court, have them force him. Okay, so now he's being forced to pay half, but he don't got any money. What are you going to do? Sue him? Got any money, right? Court can't just force you to do something if they don't have any money in the bank and things like that. So if they do, yeah, they can be forced, but it gets tough with money, right? You can't get blood from a stone. So play it smart. Don't have to just leave the house, but if things are bad, reach out to a family law attorney as you're doing this to try to get sole use of that house, right? So it's your personal injury and family law attorney, Derek Bernstein, here trying to give you some family law advice on if you need to leave the house during a divorce.